Hey, TDX, I I want to say I think you need to step up your game. These past few updates, um, Shattered Moon. Okay, yeah, first was this, but like this is gonna be an unstructured rant because like I'm kind of under. I just feel like the past few updates have been underwhelming, you know. So, thing is like, oh shoot, my this I forgot Skins does that, but like past few events have honestly been, or updates and as a whole, have honestly been pretty underwhelming. First we had Ultra Mode. Okay, I honestly could excuse it. I mean like you like the first few events or not events, like first it was Ultra Mode, Nightmare Mode. Ultra Mode, it's not that great in my opinion. Like I was honestly expecting a lot more lore or something. I was expecting more lore from it, and I didn't want it to be a buff just for the sake of it being a buff. Um, and I feel like it's mostly just hard just because it wants to be hard. And next, we had Shattered Moon. This one I could honestly excuse because at the time this Halloween event came out just next to Nightmare Mode, which was easily probably the biggest update TX has had in such a long time. This is Nightmare Mode was definitely easily one of the, if not the highest quality update, one of the highest quality update TX has ever received. I'm not kidding. The bosses are so incredible in Nightmare Mode. I love them. They're so they are, in my opinion, what bosses genuinely should be in tower defense games. Um, they're menacing and stuff. Like I mean, X2 Fire, X2 Trooper. I mean, they were kind of just there. I'm gonna be honest. Predator was so good in my opinion. Like that feeling. Just a really quick spoiler, but like the feel that when you find out Dr. Xenon has finished or fixed and resolved her core overheating issue when Alpha Predator literally revives in his second phase and gains the ability to throw a literal warhead at your tower. Like, is that not one of the coolest things you've seen? And then you have Emperor. The Emperor. I mean, like, massive, giant mech, and that, like, is capable of wiping out all your towers. Like, like, it's honestly incredible. And the animations, oh my gosh. It's so high quality. I love this. I love the Emperor as a boss fight. And like you cannot be inactive and like the gameplay was good because you have to constantly replace towers and he has a time stop ability or time slow ability. Like dude, it's all so amazing. Yeah, call me a glazer, I know, but this is it's easily one of the highest quality updates. And then I don't even blame Shattered Moon for not having as much content. I don't blame it. It was originally gonna have a nightmare mode, but it got canceled, and can't blame it. But then we had Robot Invasion. Oh boy. So in my opinion, this is honestly kind of boring. I mean, yeah, it was a little boring, I guess. Like probably the balancing was just so awful. Like part one, you can just the for part one, what you could do was just have spawners in, and like placing towers was literally. literally impossible when they would literally just get constantly killed. Even if you had like Meg or something like that, no, they're gonna die. I'm telling you, they're gonna die. And then we had Northforge, and I'm gonna be honest, yeah, this is where I kind of draw a line. My patience is thinning, and yeah, my patience is thinning. It's been this update experienced two delays. I think it was yeah, I think it was either 2 or 3 delays. First it was 16 to 18, 18 to 24, 24 to 30. Um, and like they hyped this up as like some kind of assault mode, and I actually thought we were going to take objectives and stuff. Like me and a lot of other people thought, hey, we're gonna take over objectives, and we're gonna take over these objectives and stuff and advance into enemy territory, and it would be so cool, like actually having something to fight in a tower defense game. But no, it's just hold out until this isn't assault mode even. Like, if I can just show you all what going in was like for me. Oh shit, I didn't bring Crown more, but honestly, that's fine. Like, I need to show you all this. By the way, you can be assault mode. As the other day I posted a video on it. You can be assault mode with single-handedly with the heavy weapons loadout. I don't know it. I mean, I guess that's good, but here originally when I spawned in, I thought, oh, we're gonna be coming in through here, and then we have to capture this flag. And then enemies are gonna come from, well, somewhere. That's why I thought. Um, and then in a bit, and like even the way it's structured, like you have our health and then their health, but then I realized the bots started coming in from there. I'm not gonna bother, um, I'm genuinely not going to bother with doing this. I'm just gonna leave. But here's what I want from TDX now. This is what I want from you, TDX. I want you to take a step back from events. Okay? I mean, they're not really any major events or anything, and I don't want you have any New Year's skin. Oh wait, no, that's already passed. I don't need any like Valentine's. I don't need April Fools. I don't want any events. I want you to lock in on the main game. At this moment, easy mode. It's okay, I guess, but it doesn't introduce the core mechanics. Tower death. I'm very happy that easy mode can be beaten with only Ranger. That's what it should be, in my opinion. But like, it needs to introduce some of the core mechanics, and it needs to showcase what you're really getting into. And intermediate mode, it's oh dang, that timing was perfect. Intermediate mode was, I mean, it introduced tower death with literally 2 towers or 2 enemies, and rest of them was, I don't know, boring, and it's really outdated compared to Elite and um expert mode, where like these easy and intermediate mode do not have any kind of, well, they don't have background music. And then we need to say endless mode. Endless mode in this current state is a literal slog. It's so boring to play. I'm not gonna sugarcoat, it's boring to play. Like, it's so long, but it's so much filler. a majority of the waves, they're not exactly just bosses. It's just more enemies, and it's just so boring to go through, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but it's like so boring to go through. And and then like at the moment it's even outdated with the nightmare towers because the nightmare towers at the moment they deal so much damage. Oh shoot, skins. They do so much damage. Like War Machine having the ability to permastall bosses and Behemoth Factory just being a behemoth in damage. But they're outdated, and I don't want you to focus on events. I don't want you to focus on skins. I don't want you to focus on crates or anything. I want you to work on the main game. The community, you are at your darkest hour at this moment. I need you to just I can't think of anything inspirational, but like I need you to please lock in. Go back to where you started. Go back to what made you great and make it great once more. And at the moment, I was even thinking, and like, I don't need, like, even if they are, like, I don't know, some kind of fifth mode, I don't care. I mean, like, that point, that thing is, like, I had an idea for a fifth mode, but, like, that's kind of its own thing. Like, because, have you seen endgame grinding? Have you seen endgame grinding, dude? Let me just see if I can remember a lot of the prices. Let's see. Combat Drone, like 75k or something. Golden Juggernaut, something 85k, 90k, 62k or something. 38k, 82k. Like, do you see how absurd these prices are for, let's say, expert mode that gives like 3k per win? You have to beat expert mode so many times because like I don't think you're gonna have the right towers for endless mode, and even then endless mode is boring. I don't want to play endless mode and lose to the same wave again and again. Like, you remember hardcore mode on release for TDS where you just had to play a bunch and lose at a certain wave every time? I don't want that. I don't want that. Please don't. And like, so I just want you to go back to these, to like the first two modes. I just focus on the main game. Just focus on the main game. I want you to hear me when I say this. Focus on the main game. Why else was the expert rework so beloved? Why else was the elite rework so beloved? Why else was nightmare mode so beloved? Because they focused on the main game. This is why we do like when you add more towers. Nightmare mode was also great because of how many towers they added. Four entire towers with unique gimmicks. And four was, yeah, I think it was like it was like 5 new maps for nightmare mode. Or at least in terms of nightmare. I think they added more, but like, you know what I mean. So, TDX, I hope you can listen to me and the community. You're in your darkest hour, but you can always bounce back. TDS, I think, at some point was in their darkest hour, and they're still here today. Please don't change your style or anything. I think I love your style in towers, but I love your style in towers. I love your art, and I love the crunchy sound effects. They're absolutely astonishing in my opinion. But you need more content, or you need to rework the main content. I want focus on what made you great and make it great again. And that is my rant for TDX today. Please, TDX, I love you. You're like one of the highest, in my opinion, highest quality tower defense games on this platform in terms of just raw boss quality. Please, don't don't make me, or don't make the community lose faith in you. Alright, that's gonna be it.